Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is pretty much just gonna be kind of like a have breakfast with me while we talk about pretty much the habits to bring with you into the new year 2019. 2018 has been a ride, so I'm excited for 2019. I'm ready for everything that it's going to bring me. So I'm basically just going to be talking about some habits that you should bring with you into 2019 while I eat my food and drink my drink. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. It's definitely always appreciated. I'll give you guys a few to go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. My niggas all bad, my niggas all real. Alright, let me show you guys what I got. I got basically avocado toast with some turkey bacon, eggnog, dairy-free eggnog. So the only not vegan thing I used was the honey and then the turkey bacon. As far as the habits to bring with you into 2019, I have 5 habits that I'm just going to be touching on today. That's really good. So the first habit is really simple. It's basically just affirmations. And affirmations are like when you talk positively about yourself and you talk as if something has already happened, that you've already attained whatever you're affirming. That's the gist that I got out of it, what affirmations mean. So like for example, some of my affirmations, I have a whole bunch of affirmations. I create healthy boundaries. I have my dream career. I embrace my inner passion. My sexuality is sacred. I engage in healthy stimulation during my downtime or like during my breaks. And I allow myself to feel my emotions. So that's just a few of the affirmations that I say every day. I just think that affirmations, they bring like this light of positivity into your life. And there's something about when you voice the things that you want, it makes it so much easier. Well, not so much easier. It just makes achieving whatever you want more attainable. And then one that I'm still trying to get used to is meditation. Now, meditation in general has been something that's always kind of scared me because it requires you to sit for a period of time and do nothing pretty much. It's hard for me to do that when I feel like I have so much other stuff that I should be doing. So to sit down and take however much amount of time to sit and do nothing, it just baffles me. But to start meditation, it was definitely something that I had to kind of say to myself, all right, give it a try. Just give it a try, see how it goes. And there is definitely times where I want to meditate for 10, 15, 20 minutes, but then I'm only able to meditate for 2 minutes based off of, what's going on in my life. Like this morning, I went to meditate at around, I think it was like 2 or 3 a.m. when I started meditating. So I got the mindful meditation music going, and I'm sitting in my crisscross applesauce pose, my hands on my knees, and I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out, and I'm just following the guided meditation. And then my daughter starts to wake up. So I only got a couple of minutes into that, and then I had to stop. So there is definitely days where I'm not able to meditate as long as I want to, but I will say that after I've meditated, I definitely have this calmness about me, this sense where like my head is clear and I can better take on whatever I need to take on for the next day. So I definitely would recommend meditation. I know that there is various kinds of meditation, but mindful meditation just works for me because you are able to, you take the thoughts as they come, and then you recognize that you're thinking about whatever you're thinking about, and then you calmly and slowly just kind of push it out. So I find that more helpful, especially when my mind is always going like a million miles per second. And then the next thing is reading. So there is something that is very comforting about enhancing my knowledge and like self-education, because I feel like it allows me to learn new perspectives outside of what my opinion is. And I think it's always important to be open-minded to various opinions and not just shelter yourself to your own opinion. This feeds back into one of my affirmations, is basically engaging in healthy stimulation during my downtime, and reading is something that I consider healthy stimulation. And even if it's not reading, maybe it can be something like listening to podcasts. I think that's a kind of like a good balance if you don't want to sit down and flip pages of a book and whatnot. But I personally like both. I like going through books and I like reading them, and I like highlighting certain things that would apply to myself and things that I can apply in the future. But then I also like listening to podcasts. So I came across a podcast yesterday on YouTube. I believe it's called The Grapevine, and it was just a really interesting podcast for me to watch. And I felt like at the end of it, I felt like there was so much for me to go research on my own, and I learned so much about something that I didn't know a lot about. So I left that feeling kind of renewed and feeling kind of like I had a purpose to go out and increase my knowledge on that certain subject that they had talked about. This toast is so good. And you know, the crazy thing for me with avocado toast, or avocados in general, I just started eating avocados about a year and a half ago. And before I started eating them, I thought that they would have been nasty, ill, yuck avocados. I always heard people talking so much about, oh my gosh, avocados are life, avocados are life, avocados are this, avocados are that. And it wasn't until I actually tried them that I realized that, dang, these avocados really are pretty good. So if you haven't tried avocados, if you haven't tried avocado toast, definitely give it a try. I know on Pinterest there's a whole bunch of different ways for a person to make avocado toast. And then another habit, I feel like I hear about this so often, but it's so true, what they say about self-care. Because what's that saying? Something like, you can't pour from your glass into other people if your glass is empty. So taking care of yourself is very important. So set aside a time to do a facial, set aside a time to, I don't know, like for me, yesterday my self-care was deep conditioning my hair. I just felt like it was very refreshing and renewing to take that time out to really take care of my hair. So whatever your self-care is, it can be pretty much anything, but just you have to take care of yourself. I can't stress how important that is. I've noticed that I'm able to take on the day a lot better when I've taken care of myself. And then there's one more thing. The last thing that I would say as far as a habit to bring into 2019 is to enhance your productiveness. So enhancing your productiveness pretty much requires you to think about the time of day where you feel like you get the most done and then take advantage of that time. For me, I'm more productive early in the morning. If I get up like at 3:30 or 4 versus the usual time that I get up like at 5 or 5:30, maybe latest 6, then I can get much more done with my day because I've gotten started early. And also because I know on Bailey's school day, she usually gets up at 6, and then Layla usually gets up at 5:30-ish, like around there. So by me getting up at that 4 o'clock time, it definitely gives me that time period to make sure it's a smooth transition to get Bailey off to school, and it's a smooth transition to get Layla started in her routine of eating, playing, and sleeping. That's all I have for today. I'm gonna finish this breakfast and head on to finish the rest of my day. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video, show your girl some support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.